Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another short news video. This is just to talk about how cheaply you can get into Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of people say to me, oh, I would get into 14 if it wasn't for my job, oh, if it wasn't for, it costing so much for each of the expansions, etc. Well, now is the perfect time. Now, I can't say for the other regions of the world. I do believe they do have their own regional equivalent sales going on. I believe America, you have your own version of these sales, which I don't have links to, but we're looking at the 40% off essentially sale for Final Fantasy XIV on the European Humble Bundle or the Steam version. I believe PlayStation 4 has its own sale on the Final Fantasy XIV franchise. I believe the Nintendo Switch has the Final Fantasy single player game franchise on sale as well. There's lots of sales coming out of Square Enix, so it's the best time to get into the games that you want to play. But specifically for Final Fantasy XIV, I was quite surprised. 40% off on the Humble Bundle store. If you've never been to Humble Bundle, effectively, you can choose to give some of the money that you pay for your purchases to charity sometimes. And, some of the charities include Special Effect and, people who are less fortunate than us all around the world, which I try to support where I can. But at the same time, you can get some cracking deals. Now, 40% off the Final Fantasy XIV Windows version, so no DRM included in this, will cost you £20.99 in the UK. That's actually really crazy if you consider that comes with A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers, all for the price of a visit to the cinema with some popcorn and drinks for you and a friend. That's crazy. You're going to get more than 3 hours worth of content out of this, I can assure you. And if we scroll down, it does indeed say on the Humble Bundle version, there's all the expansions, so you get basically the 3 expansions in the base game, and you get a 30-day free play period. Now, of course, there is a trial running, but of course, this sale isn't going to be around forever, so perhaps your friend wants to start a free trial of the game. Make sure that they're working on the PC version, and try that trial out because it's a lot cheaper, and then effectively gift them with this if they like what they're doing. This will be around until, I believe, the 6th of April, where this deal is going away, so that's something definitely to look out for. If, however, you're the sort of person who doesn't mind the DRM of Steam and effectively already has Steam installed and you've always wanted to try this game, you've got the up to 40% sale off on here as well. However, the Steam version of the Complete Edition, which includes all of the expansions and that 30 days of game time, will cost you £27.98. So it's actually a 30% discount instead of 40%. So you're effectively paying £8 more to have access to the same game through Steam. Now, some people do like to track their games through Steam, be that their playtime, which you can do in-game already, their screenshots, which you can do externally anyway. So, whatever the reason, if you do want a Steam version, it's probably the cheapest it's going to be in quite some time. But of course, you're going to have to pay for all of the future expansions on Steam rather than the PC, like the Windows version in the future. That's something that people don't understand. Once you purchase the Steam version, you are locked into Steam. You can't just purchase a cheap CD key for a Windows version and expect it to work. No, it has to be a Steam version through the actual Steam shop itself or from a Steam code. So personally, if you were starting out and you wanted to try it on PC, I would actually recommend the Humble Bundle, because £20 for DRM-free access to the game, 30 days, it's just fantastic. Perhaps your friend does want to try out the trial of a game that works for the Steam version as well. And they do have a starter edition, but obviously, April the 6th is when this deal is going away for both platforms. So definitely check this out if you want to take part in it. If you know of any other deals or, special sites for your region, feel free to link them below. I will allow for links on this video if they are for that reason. And just basically get into the game. It's fantastic. It's worth way more than £20 for thousands upon thousands of hours, and you get to meet lots of great people. So if you're in a bit of a rut, social isolation is screwing you over a bit, perhaps you've had a bit of unfortunate luck in real life, maybe your business is not doing so well and you've got more free time, there's no better way than to actually, exercise that social distancing by becoming more social in an MMO. Thank you kindly for watching. Links in the description, and I'll see you all next time.